Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sophia if you guys are new here. As you guys can see, we are in a car and I wanted to film my Q&A. I have been needing to film this video for quite some time now and I really wanted to make like a full dedicated video of just like a Q&A, and I figured I didn't want to do it at home, and you know, I was on my way to get my Dunkin', you guys already know, my matcha latte, and I was like, you know what, let me just park my car and just film my Q&A. I feel like it's just a little more, you know, one-on-one and more personal if we can just sit in the car and chat together. So I got my Dunkin' and I made a document with all of my questions that I got asked from you guys. So I asked you guys on my YouTube and on my Instagram to ask me some questions, and I put them all in like a little document, and now I'm ready to answer them for you guys. So I have a bunch of new followers and subscribers and I'm really excited to introduce myself to you guys and for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. I don't know if it's a little too dark or not. Alright, let me move the car. Alright, I don't know, is that better? Was that better or worse, or honestly the same? I don't know. So the first question is, how old am I? I get this question a lot. I put it in my description box in my YouTube, in all of my YouTube videos, but I'm 21. I'm turning 22 in September. I'm feeling kind of old. It's my Taylor Swift year. But yeah, so I turned 21 last year, turning 22 this year. What is my zodiac sign? My zodiac sign is a Libra. My nationality, I'm Filipino. Full Filipino. I get this question a lot. A lot of people are kind of confused with what I am, but I am just Filipino. Where am I from? I'm from New Jersey. Planning on moving to somewhere. What university did you go to and what was your degree? So I went to Rutgers University for 2 years. So my first 2 years I went to a community college, and then my last 2 years I got my bachelor's degree in health administration at Rutgers University. This one was, what did you major in and what is your dream job? So my major again was health administration, and my dream job, honestly, if it came down to literally like you ask me like what is it, if money or anything didn't matter, like what would I want to do? I want to do what I do right now, like social media and travel the world. I want a lifestyle where I can do what I want when I want to do it, if that makes sense. I feel like my social media stuff and like what I'm doing now, people would consider a job, but for me I don't really consider it a job. But if we would consider a job, then the social media stuff is my dream job, which I'm doing, but you know, I don't know how to explain it, okay? So I got a lot of questions about my clothing brand, and guys, I have made several videos about my clothing brand and like doing days of my lives and also doing like Q&A stuff for my clothing brand, but I got the most commonly asked questions and I am gonna answer them for you guys. So the first question was, how did you come about creating your own clothing line, and do you plan on expanding your brand, or do you want to keep it into a smaller company? So Ignited Apparel, what it is, it's a small like online boutique type of thing, and I love it because it is small and it is very like special and personal to me. I want to continue with Ignited Apparel, but I am wanting to expand my personal brand with other companies. So for instance, like I want to make a swimwear brand, and that's just something like in the future that I want to create. I don't think it's going to be Ignited Apparel. I just want to continue to make different brands and expand my personal brand in general. So what I see with Ignited Apparel is that it's just going to continue to be an online boutique. If anything, maybe in the future I would just sell it to somebody to, you know, manage themselves. But I really want to have my own swimwear brand where I have like a set collection of things, and yeah, that's just like something that I really want. I think that is what I really want for my brand. But it's not going to be a part of Ignited Apparel. So what are your tips for those who want to start having their own business? So my biggest tip when starting a business, or just whatever you want to do, is to just do it and to just start. A lot of the time we get stuck in planning and psyching ourselves out because we're just like too busy, you know, just thinking about it. And honestly, you just have to start doing it, start putting things into action. What I would also recommend is to create like a vision board of what you see your brand or your clothing brand or whatever, what you see it turning into. I think that's really good to kind of keep in the back of your head and something to look at. Like for me, I literally looked things up and then I was doing things as I learned them. I feel like no one is ever going to fully know until you try. I honestly, there's so many things that I've learned on my journey of starting a clothing brand that I would not have known or learned about if I just didn't do it, if I wasn't already in it. So just start. How do you become a successful influencer? So I find this question to be like, I feel like being an influencer is such a general term because there's so many things you can do. There's so many different ways of being an influencer. Like you can be doing so many different things. Like me, I'm an influencer, but there's also another person who's an influencer that does the completely opposite thing of what I do. And everyone just has their own little niche and has their own little twist to everything. Being a successful influencer is just being authentic to yourself, because if you are not portraying yourself as who you are, your content is going to be kind of like wishy-washy and changing things up because, you know, that's not really who you are. And staying authentic to yourself, like people can see right through you if you're not being yourself. So I think like being a successful influencer is just being yourself. And I know that's so cliche, like it really is so cliche, and I hated hearing it when I first started like doing what I do. But genuinely just being yourself and like doing what you want to do, doing what you love, and not letting other people's opinions get to you is what's going to push you forward than other people who aren't, you know, being authentic to their audience. What have you learned from this quarantine? So I think this quarantine was honestly like a blessing in disguise for me. I think that I learned a lot about myself and my goals in life and what I want to achieve without having the distractions of like other people around me. I think everyone kind of learned during this quarantine, well, I hope everyone learned that to just kind of like self-reflect, especially because we were home for a lot of the time. Like things are slowly opening up now, but you know, being at home and just kind of like being in your own thoughts, it just makes you just think about who you are, what you want to do with your life. Especially for me, I was just like, where do I want my life to go? And how am I gonna get there? And I was like, I feel like this is a perfect time for me to just focus on myself and to focus on what I need to do to get myself to reach my goals. It's okay to focus on yourself and like your goals before other people. I think that it's important to put yourself first. So I think quarantine really taught me to, you know, put myself first and follow my dreams and focus on my goals without having to care about other people's opinions. What would you tell your past teenager self? I love this question. What I would tell my past teenager self is to not be so hard on yourself. I feel like I still am very hard on myself. I think I'm very in over my head. I put a lot of thought into everything, and I take a lot of things too seriously sometimes. And yes, it's important to take things seriously, especially when I was a teenager. I cared so much about other people's opinions about me. I cared so much about what I look like, what I did, just like little things like that. And now I realize there's just times where I wish I wasn't so upset or so sad about something, about a situation, because now looking back on it, I'm just like, why did you care so much? And obviously I'm still young and I still have a lot of things to learn, but one thing that I really continue to tell myself is to just live your life the way you want to live it. And one thing that I also want to tell myself, my teenager self, is to take things as they are. Just take things as they are. It is what it is, and you know, not to be so hard on myself. I feel like it's a good thing to have, is to be hard on yourself, to push yourself to do things. But also, when it comes to certain things, it's like, sis, relax. How do you manage to juggle all your work without procrastinating and staying productive? Okay, I get this question a lot, is how I stay productive, how I do what I do, how do I juggle everything, still have somewhat of a social life, somewhat of, you know, time for myself, all that stuff. It's honestly planning my days, and I've said this on and on and on, is to plan my days, make sure I get things done, especially in the morning. I value my mornings so much because that's when I use the time to do everything that I need to get done. That's when I am the most productive. Usually like at nighttime and like in the afternoon, that's when I'll spend my time with my friends, or I'll relax, take time for myself, do whatever. But I really value my mornings because that's when I get things done the most. I plan my stuff, I create to-do lists, and I make myself do them. I make sure I check off everything that I need to get done. I think it's really about discipline. You just have to discipline yourself to do that, and you just have to like be so passionate in what you want to do and how you want to achieve your goals that you're going to make yourself be productive so you get there. What is the thing you're most proud of in your life? By the way, you're so beautiful. Thank you. So what is the thing you're most proud of? I didn't actually get to think about these questions. I just thought I liked them and I would just copy and paste them. So I didn't really have time to think about it. But something that I'm most proud of, honestly, I would just say I'm just most proud of myself. Can that be an answer? I think I'm just super proud of myself for everything that I've achieved so far, and I already know I'm going to be achieving a lot more, you know, in the future with just everything. I'm just super proud of just where I am right now. And I'm just so proud of myself, and that I continue to be a person that makes other people feel productive, makes other people feel inspired, makes other people happy. And you know, I'm just proud of just who I've become over the years. I don't even know how long I've been doing the social media stuff, but I feel like I've grown so much as a person, and I'm still continuing to grow, and I'm just really excited to see where life takes me. Who knows? But I'm just proud of myself, and I feel like everyone should be. Do you plan on getting tattoos or new piercings? I don't want to get any more piercings. I think I'm done with that. All I really liked were my ear piercings and my belly button piercing. I do want to get another tattoo though. My parents are gonna kill me, and they're probably watching this. But I do want to get one like back here or something. Yeah, but mom and dad, don't kill me. But yeah, I'm done with piercings. I don't want any more piercings. I'm like happy with the piercings that I have, because I just like the piercings that I have here, which is like the gold studs and like the hoops, and you know. Also, my belly button piercing is my favorite piercing. I think it's so cute. I don't know when I'm gonna grow up and take it out, but we'll see. How do you boost your confidence? I got this question a lot as well. Confidence is very highly dependent on yourself and how you feel about yourself. And if you let the opinions of other people overpower your opinion of yourself, your confidence is going to be like a seesaw. Because when you rely heavily on other people's opinions of you and their compliments and like what they think of you, then you're just setting yourself up for failure, because not everyone is going to like you, not everyone's going to have opinions of you that you want to hear. And that's the thing, you can't let the opinions of other people dictate your life. And I know I keep saying this, but it is such a huge thing that has changed my life, and the reason why I continue to do what I do, like putting myself on social media and continuing to be confident in myself, is, you know, to not let other people's opinions get to me. And of course it's important to take criticism and listen to your friends and your family, but for me it's like, know your worth, know your value, know who you are as a person and what you have to offer to the table, and stick with that. If there's people that don't like things about you and there's people that have something to say about you, then okay, that's their love. There's so many people in this world that will love you for everything that you have to offer. You should not let people who don't even have the audacity to be forming an opinion about you to ruin your day and ruin your self-confidence. And I just want you guys to understand that I wasn't always confident. I'm not always confident in myself. I continue to have days where I feel like shit, and I've had days where I feel like I'm at rock bottom. We're all human. Like, it's normal to feel, you know, shitty about yourself some days, but just, you know, but after you wallow in your little self-pity for a few minutes, look at yourself in the face and say, listen, am I gonna live the rest of my life feeling bad for myself? No, I only have one life to live. Why am I gonna sit here and hate myself? What am I gonna do to elevate my life, to elevate other people around me, to make my life better? Where did you get the 2 chain chokers you always wear? So these 2 I wear all the time. I literally never take it off. This one I got from a local jewelry store in Smithville in New Jersey, and then this chain one is from Ana Luisa. How many times a day do you cleanse your face? I cleanse my face in the morning and 1 at night. What are 3 places you recommend traveling to? By the way, love your content. Thailand, Vietnam, and Italy. Amazing. If I could give you one place though out of the 3, I would say Thailand. I think Thailand was so fun for me and my sister. We went, I have like a bunch of Thailand vlogs. I have travel vlogs, by the way, on like a little playlist. If you guys are gonna watch it, I vlogged every single day of my trips. Every time I travel, I vlog every day. So, you know, I got you guys with some travel content. But yeah, just watch my travel vlogs. I have all the vlogs. I went on like to the Caribbean too, if you guys want to go see that. And yeah, but my most recent travel vlog was when I went to Italy. Oh no, sorry. Technically like outside of the US, Italy, but in the US last time I traveled was in the beginning of this year in Miami. Who inspires you the most? I think the people that inspire me the most are my best friends. I think it's because we all have such different goals in life. They're just so, I don't know, ambitious in life in general. Even though we don't have the same goals in life, they are all so ambitious and so goal-oriented, and I love that about all of them. It motivates me to continue to do what I do, and they support me in everything that I do. And having a circle of friends who are motivating, who are inspiring, who are ambitious, goal-oriented, those are the type of people that you should be surrounding yourself with. Because if you are with people that are just stuck in their ways, or they have no goals or ambitions in life, no drive to do things, I feel like that influences you a lot. And I'm so grateful that I surround myself with friends and family that support each other, support me. And if you don't have those group of people, then cut ties with them. I saw this tweet that was like, cut any ties that you have with friends that you feel like you're not really a priority, like you're a second thought to them. I feel like a lot of us have those friends that you think they're your friends, but in reality, they don't really have your back in that way. Like, you can have fun partying with them, you can have fun, you know, going out with them, but when it really comes down to the support and the hard times that you have, are they really going to be there for you? And if not, then don't waste your energy on people who don't actually care about you, that aren't actually there for you. Put your time and energy into the friends that are actually there to uplift you, are there to motivate you, and who are gonna be there for you unconditionally. Favorite part about social media? My favorite thing about social media is talking to you guys and getting to know you guys, and just having a platform where I get to meet so many people. I'm super friendly, and what I love is meeting new people and having the ability to just get to know others. And everyone is just so different. Everyone has such a different, you know, way of living, and everyone has so many different personalities, and I love it. And I've met so many cool people from my social media that I would have never met if I didn't have my platform. So yeah, meeting so many of you guys and getting to know so many people is my favorite part about social media. It hurts to know when your crush likes someone else. How do you move on? Tell yourself it is what it is. Like, what can you really do about it, really? I think. Continue to be yourself. I don't think that you should change the way you are to make them like you, because if you have to change yourself in any way, if you have to, you know, exert more energy to try to make them like you, and they don't, like, don't even waste your time. There's gonna be somebody out there who will value you, will see you for who you are, and love every part of you. And I don't think anyone should really stress about somebody else not liking you, because there are so many other people in this world. And I know that's so much easier said than done, because obviously it hurts if somebody you care about likes somebody else, but it is what it is. You just kind of have to accept things for the way they are and know that there are so many other people in this world, and you're gonna find the right person. So, how do you manage to keep on such positive vibes? I like to think I'm a very positive, bubbly person. Obviously there are days where I'm not, because I am still human and I feel every emotion that you guys do. But you know, I always try to be a person who makes other people feel good about themselves, feel happy. Even if I'm not happy, I will sit there and try to make other people happy, because I always believe that what you put into the world is what you get back. And clearly, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has their, you know, rough days. Everybody has times where they aren't so kind to others, to themselves. In general, you know, obviously we're all human. We learn from mistakes, we grow up. But it's like, I always think, why would you want to live your life being hateful to others, hateful to yourself? But obviously there are different circumstances for everything. There are gonna be times where shit sucks. Like, not everything's gonna be all unicorns and rainbows, but just to always see the bright side to things. There's always something to learn in every bad situation. There's always something to be grateful for. And changing your mindset to that, just continue to be kind to others, continue to be kind to yourself. How would you describe the best version of you? The best version of me is when I'm just happy. I think when I'm happy, every part of me is the best version of myself, because that's when I radiate the most love. That's when I radiate the most creativity. That's just when I'm the best version of myself, to be honest. I feel like that's for everyone. Like, when you're happy, like, everything you give out and everything just about yourself is just so elevated. And yeah, that's why I just try to be happy. How did you start your fitness journey, and how do you create your workout plan? So right now I'm like obviously not working out as often because the gyms are closed. But when I first started, it was because me and my best friend Anna, I started working out with her, and we would work out together, and it just kind of like started from there. I think everyone should be practicing healthy lifestyles and exercising in any way that you can, whether that's running, biking, weightlifting, yoga, anything like that, to just keep your mind and body, you know, in check. I think that's very important, to just keep yourself moving. But I don't really have a workout plan too much. I think because I've been working out for a few years, I kind of just have it already in my head. But before, I would just look it up on YouTube. I think it was pretty self-explanatory there. What filters do you use on your pics? I love to use Prequel. It's my favorite editing app. Prequel and Visco, but mostly Prequel. Where do you shop? I'm petite and find it hard to find clothes that fit me. Ignited Apparel. Also Boohoo, Pretty Little Thing. Princess Polly has amazing clothing for petite people, so their skirts fit super well. Yeah, but everything in Princess Polly is amazing. What's your favorite thing about your channel? My favorite thing about my channel is the authenticity of it. I just love how I can be myself on my channel and just talk about whatever, just show, literally just, it's just amazing how so many of you guys just like to watch what I do throughout the day. Like, that's just amazing because I'm just doing what I normally do, but I'm just recording it and you guys love it and I love to hear that and I'm getting paid for it. So where do you want to travel to once the pandemic dies down? I don't think I would go anywhere outside of the country yet, but I do want to go to California. I really want to do some apartment hunting. How can I be more confident in myself going to college and meeting so many new people? I would go out, go to events, I would go out, even just like in nightlife, I would participate in nightlife, and just putting myself out there. Obviously sometimes it would be scary, but you know, get yourself out there. Don't be afraid to say hi to someone. Everyone is on the same page as you. Everyone is trying to, you know, make it out there, and everyone is trying to have friends. So don't be so afraid. If there's people that reject you, okay, there's so many other people in your college campus, especially my campus was huge. So like, there was always new people to meet, even in classes and everything. Just like, don't be afraid to say hi. Don't be afraid to ask for their Snapchat. I don't know. What is your love language? My love language is words of affirmation. So I had two, like top two, words of affirmation and quality time. Words of affirmation was my top though, because I don't know, I don't care about gifts. I don't care about just like, I don't really care that much about physical things or whatever. I care a lot if you can talk to me. I'm such a huge words of affirmation type of person. So, you know, I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, but words of affirmation was my big love language. Do you have any good book / podcast recommendations? One of my favorite books that I've read so far has been Girl Wash Your Face. I think that was that one by Rachel Hollis or something like that. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. That one, and this The Secrets to Six-Figure Women. Super good book, really good book, super inspiring, very motivating, and I love that book. So read it. Best advice I've ever received. Do it for yourself. I mentioned this in a podcast that I spoke in. But to do it for yourself, everything you do in life, do it for yourself. Okay? Because you are the only person in control of your life. And if you let other people walk all over you, if you let other people dictate where your life is gonna go, what your life is gonna be like, then you're already at a loss. So do everything for yourself. That goes for your work life, your friendships, your relationships. Always put yourself first. Do things for yourself, and then everything will unfold itself. Okay, so those are all the questions. I feel like this video was so long, like actually so long. Thank you guys so much for asking these hard-hitting questions and very thought-provoking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. Anyways, make sure you guys follow me on my Instagram. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Comment down below if you guys have any other questions. You know what? I'm gonna ask you guys to ask me a question. Leave a comment down below, because since I got so many questions about confidence and, like, you know, how to be positive and happy, in the comments down below, if you've watched this far, comment down below something that you adore about yourself. I want to hear what you love about yourself. Not what other people love about you. Like, what do you love about yourself? Leave it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!